The Raiders have been getting busy this past couple of days in free agency. A lot has gone on, from signing more depth to losing a key piece on defense, and the crazy thing of all, could the Raiders be trading for an elite wide receiver yet again for the second year in a row? All of that in today's video, but first, we are close to 41,000 subscribers on this channel, so if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this one.
And you tell them one thing, just win, baby. It's because you're not feeling Uzi.
So after being practically non-existent in the beginning of free agency, the Raiders have started to sign multiple players heading into week 2. The Raiders have signed former Commanders wide receiver Cam Sims. Looking to be the replacement for Mac Hollins, Sims is a 6'5" wide receiver that primarily played on special teams. He played in all 17 games for the Commanders last season, only starting in 3, racking up a total of 8 catches for 89 yards. Sims may not be the fastest guy on the field, but he is a big and physical wide receiver that could get an opportunity here in Vegas. That size can be perfect for those 50-50 balls or even as a blocker at the wide receiver position. Whatever his role may be, it's good to see that the Raiders are continuing to fill up the receiver room with depth. But that ain't the only position room adding depth, because after signing tight end OJ Howard, the Raiders wasted no time signing two-time Pro Bowler tight end Austin Hooper to a 1-year deal worth up to $3.5 million. Now, a lot has definitely changed at the tight end position for the Raiders, going from Darren Waller and Foster Moreau to OJ Howard and Austin Hooper. I wouldn't say it's really much of an upgrade, but it's a solid move for sure. Hooper had a solid start to his career playing for the Falcons and the Browns before being cut and joining the Titans last season on a 1-year deal. In 2022, he had a rocky start with the Titans, but eventually finished the season on a high note with 41 receptions for 444 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now, Hooper does join OJ Howard, Jesper Horsted, and Cole Fotheringham as the only tight ends on the roster for now. I still do have a strong feeling that the Raiders could possibly go and add another tight end in this year's draft class. We would just have to wait and see when and who it will be. So with that said, Raider Nation, if you guys had to choose a tight end in this year's draft class that you guys would love to see on the team, who would that be? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Moving on to another position group that has been a bit busy during the offseason, and that is the DB room. According to Jordan Schultz, he broke the news just yesterday on Twitter that free agent cornerback David Long Jr. is signing a 1-year deal with the Raiders. Sources tell The Score. Only 25 years old, Long had 21 tackles and 1 pass breakup during his 4 starts with the Rams last season. Long is a former 3rd-round pick by the Rams and has primarily been a backup in his 4-year career, starting in only 10 games in that span, recording only 77 total tackles, 7 pass deflections, and 1 interception. Long will most likely be a rotational player at the cornerback position, so it might not be the answer for us, but it does provide more depth, which has been the theme throughout free agency so far. But the biggest question everybody has been asking have been, what are the Raiders going to do about Rock Ya-Sin? Are we going to re-sign him? Well, by the looks of it, he might not be coming back to the Raiders in 2023, because the team announced just today that they have signed former Vikings cornerback Duke Shelley. Now, judging by the way Viking fans are mad about this move, we can say that he might be a good move for the Raiders after all. Like Long, ever since Shelley was drafted by the Bears in 2019, he has primarily been a backup. But last season in Minnesota, he started to make strides in his game, recording a total of 31 tackles, 8 pass deflections, and 1 interception. On top of that, according to PFF, Shelley had the 3rd highest rated coverage grade behind just Sauce Gardner and PS2. So take it as you will. Hopefully we could see Shelley take that next step in his game. You know, in his career, he has played mostly in the slot, so this is yet another solid move in the secondary for the Raiders, following Marcus Epps, Brandon Faison, and David Long. Now, all the Raiders have to do is add a star cornerback to this already deep DB room, and luckily enough for them, they can get one in this year's draft at number 7, whether it's getting a guy like Christian Gonzalez, who is definitely at the top of my list, or Devon Witherspoon. So far, I'm liking most of the moves that the Raiders have made these past couple of days, but what are your thoughts, Raider Nation? How are you guys feeling about the moves that we've made? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Now, one guy that won't be staying hydrated in Sin City anymore is Pro Bowl linebacker DENZEL PERRYMAN. News broke yesterday that PERRYMAN will be signing a one-year deal with the Texans. Now, this isn't the news that many of us fans wanted to hear, but I honestly do believe that the Raiders did try their best to re-sign him and give him a solid deal, but I guess he didn't want to come back. Whatever the reasoning may be, I just want to say thank you, Denzel, for the memories here in Vegas. He definitely was one of the best linebackers that we've had in a while, but I do wish him nothing but the best in Texas. On to a more sensitive subject, I want to talk real quick about our former tight end, Foster Moreau. As you guys all know, Moreau was set to become a free agent this offseason, and as he was getting ready to make his rounds, first stopping in New Orleans to visit the Saints, some life-changing news broke. He tweeted this out yesterday, saying, "Through somewhat of a miraculous process, this free agency period has been life-changing for me. During a routine physical conducted by the Saints medical team down in New Orleans, I've come to learn that I have Hodgkin's lymphoma and will be stepping away from football. At this time, to fight a new opponent, cancer, I'm grateful for the support and thankful for the people who have stood firm with me. There hasn't been a single step that I've taken without hundreds of people lighting the path before me, and I will continue to seek their guidance. That being said, I'll go kick this thing's ass and get back to doing what I love." Now, following that tweet, Moreau has been getting a lot of love and support from many fans and players. The Raiders even issued a statement yesterday in support of Foster, saying, "Foster is a tremendous person on and off the football field, and our immediate thoughts and concerns are with him as he begins to battle this new opponent. We know that the Raider family, teammates, coaches, staff, and entire Raider Nation will come together to support Foster and his family through this challenge, and we're confident that he will get back to doing what he loves the most soon." This was definitely some sad news that came out yesterday, and I wish nothing but the best for Foster and his family, man. Definitely is in my prayers, and I know dang sure that the Raider Nation and everybody around the world is with Foster Moreau, and we all can't wait to see him back on the football field real soon. So the Raiders could possibly have the best wide receiver duo in the NFL. And no, I'm not talking about Davante Adams and Jacoby Myers. I'm talking about Davante Adams possibly teaming up with DeAndre Hopkins.
My neck and my back.
Now I know what you guys all may be thinking. Yo, Simone, there ain't no way in hell this could happen. Why are we even talking about this? Well, I did want to bring this up because I did see a tweet that's been going around, on Twitter from Dolph Clayman saying the Bills, Patriots, Ravens, Raiders, and Falcons are the 5 teams in on wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, according to Pac-Man Jones on the Pat McAfee show. Now, as soon as I seen this, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I had my hopes up, but then I seen Pac-Man Jones, and as a reliable source, my hopes just went down the drain. Again, these all are probably just rumors, but Pac-Man Jones is supposedly close to DeAndre Hopkins, so who knows? There's still a small chance that this could possibly be true.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
I'm sure that trade package wouldn't even cost much either if we were to make a deal. Plus, Hopkins has already stated that he'd rework his contract if he were to be traded. So I feel like this would be a no-brainer decision for the Raiders. On top of all of that, if we were to make a deal or if we were to put together a trade package, I feel like wide receiver Hunter Renfrow could be a part of that. And you could possibly add a mid-round pick, somewhere around a 4th or 5th round, maybe at most a 3rd round pick to possibly acquire a talent like DeAndre Hopkins. And at that price, I feel like it would be a done deal. You look at how crazy this offense could look with all those weapons, having Davante Adams, DeAndre Hopkins as our wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2. It's almost like having Tim Brown and Jerry Rice 2.0 over here with Jimmy G as our Rich Gannon. Then you have Jacoby Myers in the slot. Then you also add Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Hopefully we get that deal done pretty soon. Now, I do understand, Raider Nation, that this is all easier said than done. But if it were entirely up to me, I would not be wasting any time, and I'll be calling Arizona up right now and getting that PJ ready for D-Hop. But that's just me. What are your thoughts, Raider Nation? Would you guys be open to bringing in DeAndre Hopkins to the Las Vegas Raiders, and what would you give up to bring him here to the Silver and Black? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. All right, Raider Nation, that is all I have for you guys today. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this. Until the next video, this your boy Simone Raider, and your boy is, yeah.
Started off in Oakland, now we here. Thought that we was done, we just hit another gear, look. Started off in Oakland, now we here. Hey, pull up with the nation in the silver black gear, look. 4 games straight, we in the playoffs. Shout out to the Chargers fans, y'all enjoy the layoff.